Hi. Okay, I have never done this before, and so I'm nervous. Just going to acknowledge that. But I've got my little dude right here. This is a prehistoric turtle that my son did for me, and I have the door open, the door unlocked, so that the kids and animals and things can come through. You know what? Let me just first find out if this is working. Okay, I've got one person watching. Okay, so the surest way to have kids come in is to shut the door. So I've left it open and they can come and go as they please. Dogs can come and go as they please. So I'll introduce myself. My name is Kirsta McElfresh, and got my notes over here, so I keep looking down. I live in Troy, Ohio. That's where I am right now. And I have been interpreting, American Sign Language interpreter, since 1999. But that is not what I'm here to talk about today. I'm here to tell you guys about a new business venture that I'm starting, and it's called Soul Gardening. I call myself a soul gardener, and I'll explain a little bit more what that means in a little bit. So I am going to show you one of my gardening tools. I call them gardening tools. There are a lot of different things that I will use in sessions to talk about the concept of soul gardening, and crystal bowls, the crystal singing bowls that you see behind me. That's one of the tools. I will go over how they're used, or what they're typically used for, how I use them, some of the mechanics. Sometimes people want to know what they're made of and how they're made, that kind of thing. So I'll tell you what I know. I'm still learning about the mechanics of the bowls and how they're used. I started using them only a couple years ago. And soon after I purchased them, I started singing with them. So they are singing bowls. In other words, you play them and they sing, but also I sing on top of that, and I'll give you a demo at the end, demonstration. So I'll give you some of the mechanics, what it's used for. Yes, I'm still learning about how they affect us, how they affect other people. And so I'll tell you what I know, and then I do have a resource that I'll tell you about and maybe read from. It depends on how much time there is. Let's see. Okay. All right. So first I want to say, tell you a little bit about what soul gardening is in my construct. If you assume that there is a spark of the divine in everyone, and that is the place that connects us all, connects us to throughout the time-space continuum, connects us to everything, everyone, and it's also the place that makes us unique. And sometimes I think that that's a little bit hard to talk about. It's a little abstract, and I in particular have trouble articulating some of the things that I want to get across. So it's a really good metaphor for me to talk about the divine heart, which is a place that is governed by the body. The concept of the garden is like coming home yourself. There's Noah.
Hi.
Come over here. You got to talk into the microphone.
Hi.
This is Noah. He's 11. And I'm going to ask you not to play the bowls while I'm talking, okay? But you can help me when I do play them if you like, okay? All right. So, soul garden. Yes. So we are all made of the same stuff. We're made up of the same particles, but how we manifest the stuff that comes together, how we manifest that is unique to each of us. So the garden, everybody's garden is unique, but made of the same stuff: the earth, the flowers, the photosynthesis, the sun, the water. It takes all that to make
Your garden.
To make your garden. Thank you. I just had a brain freeze. And every garden is unique. That's the whole point. So the other thing that I do with the bowl, or the other concept about Soul Garden, is that it helps us come home. And look, it says reminds her of her 11-year-old. Hi, Bree. Hi, Jessica.
There's only 3 people watching.
I know, but you know what? When you talk, I keep forgetting what I'm going to say. Can you be here and support me without interrupting?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so the bowls, what they're used for. I guess first I want to say that sound and vibration, everything is made of sound and vibration, but you don't have to use your ears to, experience the sound waves of the bowls. My ex-husband is deaf, and he had bowls, and he enjoyed, the sensations, and because our bodies are made of, or everything in our body resonates at certain frequencies. Our organs, our cells, they all have their own frequencies. And when those are, when the frequencies are off, we come into dis-ease or disease. And because the bowls are made of a crystalline property and the tones are so pure, they, they change the vibration of our cells and our organs, and so can produce healing effects.
Can I play one?
What?
Can I play one?
Okay, I'm gonna let him demonstrate playing one real quick. And tell me, this will be a good practice, because later when I do the demo, I don't know if you'll be able to hear it. So can you hear this? Somebody tell me. Okay, so that's how I'll do it later then. I'll set this down beside it. Thank you, Noah. That was a good test run for later. Can you hear it perfectly? Good. Oh, without moving the mic. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to ask you not to play them while I finish my talk, okay? So the, stop, please. Please don't, okay? So the chakras, the bowls are made, supposedly, to resonate with each of our 7 chakras. And I don't know which bowls go with which chakra, and I don't necessarily think that's important, because what ends up happening is I play the bowl, I sing, and people experience that vibration in different places. And so, wherever you experience it, that's where we go. That's what is coming up for you to ground and bring you back home to your garden. Yeah, harmony. I just wanted to mention the word harmony. That when everything's vibrating in harmony, if it's out of harmony and diseased, then the bowls can bring everything back into harmony. That word harmony was a shout out to my massage therapist, and if she watches this later, hi Shirley. So let me just give you a little bit of the mechanics of what I know. The bowls are made of quartz. And from what I've read online, are you Vanna White? That was my Vanna White. The quartz is broken up into pieces and heated to 4,000 degrees. And then there's a centrifugal mold. And basically it's a horizontal mold. Can you put it down, please? Or hold it really carefully, thank you. So it spins, and the crystal is poured in through the top, and the material is pushed down, through centrifugal force. It evenly forms to the mold, and then you get crystal bowl. That's really all I know about that. I don't know any more about it than that. This is just the rubber ring that goes on the bottom. If you touch the bowl, it'll stop ringing. So you have to hold it like this, or I use these wooden plates to hold it up so it'll vibrate. And then the mallets are, I think it's wood underneath, although I haven't pulled one apart. I'm not sure. But this is suede, and it is coming apart. I need to pull it. No. Don't take it more apart. It's okay. Okay. And Noah, will you please demonstrate that you can hit the bowls? That's one way. Okay. Or you can, I don't know what you call it, but do this. Oops. Let's make sure it's even, or, okay. Go for it. Okay, so that's the basic mechanics. And okay, so now I'm going to do a demo. And the first part of the demo, I'm looking at Noah because the first part of the demo, I am going to do just a very short meditation and breathing exercise. So that means I'm going to need you to stop doing that and give me those. And then I will have you help me after. Thank you. Okay. Ready?
No.
So I invite you to breathe. Take a deep breath in. And let it out. And when I play the bowls, I want you to pay attention to what is coming up for you and where in your body it's coming up. People have reported feeling sometimes even pain because the frequency is so jarring. I don't know if that means like an area is, oh, thank you. Gave me a foot rest. He's taking care of me. If that's because something is blocked, and so it's like, raising the vibration quickly, and it's painful, but that is not typical. It's not typically painful. You can experience feeling, sensation in any part of the body, and sometimes, I'll ask you to think about, do you see a color? Do you get an image of something? An object, a scene, a past life? Do you get a sensation of a texture? Do you start to feel warm, cold? I think I'm probably forgetting something here. You what? Grapes? They're gone. The grapes are gone. Let's see. Sensation, color, sound, image, texture, memory, a memory that comes up, and feeling. So just as I play, settle in, take a deep breath, and let it out. And just see what comes up for you. You can journal it, you can write it down, and look at it later.
Record it? Record it?
I can't hear you.
Record it for your own use.
Oh, right, but I'm not talking about the video. I'm talking about what comes up in your body and then kind of journaling and making note of it for later.
Yeah, do that.
Okay.
It's going to help you later on.
So I'm going to take these out because it's actually, they won't reach over here. So I'm going to put them on the table. And if you cannot hear this, just, text or message me. But I think you can. Okay. Getting coaching. That one is an E on the end. For breathe or breath. That's breath. Oops. I think this is the B. Yep, it is. The B is very temperamental, but it wanted to be out tonight. I used muscle testing to ask which bowls wanted to come out and play. And so we'll see if this works. Or if he wants to. There we go. So that's just a little taste. And as you can see, each bowl kind of tells me what I go inside and I listen for what sound wants to come out. And my brother told me that, excuse me, I tend to go into the minor keys a lot for whatever that's worth. I don't know if that means anything, but I am very honored to have done this. This is the first time I've kind of put myself out there with something like this, and yeah, thank you. That's all I have. I will just tell you my website if you have any more questions. I know it's up in the little thing, but it's Soul Garden Joy. My middle name is Joy. And soulgardenjoy.com. So you can check it out and get a hold of me if you like to. Thank you to my assistant coming this tonight for bringing me breathing and and levity, and that's, yeah, I'm a mom. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you, Jillian. Thank you, Candace. Thank you, Bree, for this opportunity. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Kirsta. Noah. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
The heart.
I'm so glad.